If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Whether you are joining us from US, Europe, Mexico, South America, Southeast Asia, or anywhere else around the world, I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So no matter where you are joining from, I hope you can find a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner. So, Mr. Xuemo is one of the most prolific and inspiring authors from Western China. Okay, and Mr. Xuemo's stories bridge Eastern wisdom and universal human emotions, offering readers around the world deep insight and timeless inspiration. So, if you love meaningful stories, profound thoughts, and beautifully written books, you're absolutely in the right place. Reading is not only about getting knowledge, it's a way to nourish the soul, to remember who we are, and to discover peace and clarity. So don't just scroll past. Hit the follow button and subscribe our channel and stay with us. We go live different times every day, bringing you fun story, inspiring talks, and good vibes. This is a space full of warmth, positivity, and love. So make yourself at home right here, okay? And send us the questions and drop a comment below if you have any questions. And let's spend a wonderful time together right here. Today, I want to share you a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo, Beyond Emptiness, written by renowned Chinese author and spiritual master Xuemo. This book, Beyond Emptiness, isn't just a read. This book isn't just a read, okay? It's it's a guide to understand life's deepest truth. Join from Eastern Wisdom. Hi, welcome, Jensen. Nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you, my friend. Okay, how's everything? Yeah, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book, Beyond Emptiness. Okay, Beyond Emptiness isn't just a read; it is a guide. Yeah, same right here. Yeah, the same face, the same right, okay, and the same channel, and the same friends, and the same live streamer. Yeah, yeah, nice to meet you, Jensen. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay? Beyond Emptiness. Beyond Emptiness, okay? This book is a life-changing book, okay? This book is a life-changing book. Yeah. So a lot of people after they encounter Mr. Schumer's the Beyond Emptiness, okay, they have already changed their life. They have already changed their life through this book. You're nice in talking, other streamer, lazy, sleepy, koala style, do the live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the book Beyond Emptiness. Okay. So this book isn't just a read. It's a guide to understanding life's deepest truth, drawing from Eastern wisdom and the author's decades of practice. And this book explores how to transcend the stress. Okay, Austin, nice to meet you. How are you getting rich in 2026? Okay, so any suggestions, Austin? Yeah. So Austin, even new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So okay, in the 2026, I'm going to plan to get rich in my mind. Okay. Okay, through reading the books. Okay, Louis. Yeah. Stocks and the and the real estate. No, actually, you know that the real estate in China is not so good, and and the stock market is not good too. Okay, so I I left the money in the stock market. Okay, So that is a long investigation for me. That is a long investigation for me. Okay. Yeah, let's continue to talk about this book. Okay. So I decided to get rich in the mind. Okay, through reading our author Xuemo's book, Austin. Yeah, if you're new here, don't forget to follow our channel. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book. Okay. This book isn't just a reading book. Okay. It is a guide to understanding life's deepest truth. Yeah, long investment. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book. So you know that I put the money into the stock market from 2025. Yeah, from 2025. Okay, Companion, nice to meet you. Colleen, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, my friend. Yeah, okay. Three audience watching here. Actually, not three audience. It's about 11 audience, 11 viewers right here. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay? Beyond emptiness. Okay, this book drawing from Eastern wisdom and the author's decades practice. And this book explores how to transcend stress, anxiety, and attachment by recognizing our true nature, our true heart. So if you're tired of feeling lost in chaos, or want to find a peace amid life's up and down, this book, Beyond Emptiness, offers a simple, practical insights here. It's not about the empathy theories. So every page of this book have you connect with your inner clarity. So you can grab your copy now and join thousands of readers who have found calm and purpose through this book. Yeah, I'm going to try the. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But I didn't have so much time to do it like that. Okay. So it's just a long investment for me. The long investment for me. Yeah. So okay, let's don't talk about the book. Okay. Don't talk about if you want to talk about the investment. Okay. The book written by our author Xuemo. Okay. You know that? Can you see the background behind me? This gentleman this gentleman with a hat and a scarf and a gray scarf and a red sweater. This gentleman and with the man is our author Xuemo. Yeah. So when I read the book, when I read the news that our author Xuemo just go to Mexico in January 2026. Yeah. Of course, it's the Chinese one. Okay, the Chinese healthcare, is so good. It's so good. So in China, if we got sick, if we pay the insurance, the health insurance in China, so we just only to pay about 60%. Okay, we only to pay about 40% of the money when we go to see the doctor in the hospital. Yeah. So one of my friend he said that there is a killing lie. There is a killing lie in U.S. Okay, but in China, okay, the Chinese government will cover a lot of the money if we will pay if we will buy the health care insurance. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book. Okay, let's continue to talk about this book. Okay, there's one opinion from this book. Yeah, you know that. So I remember about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, my mother go to the hospital for about if she was living in the hospital about 1 month. So it takes us about 100,000 RMB, 100,000 RMB, and then the government pay about 70%, cover 70% of the monies. So we only to pay about 300, okay, 30,000 RMB, okay, and the government cover about 70%, about 70,000 RMB, okay. So we only need to pay about 30,000 RMB, okay. My mother was living in the hospital for a whole month, yeah, for a whole month. and then totally is about 100,000 RMB. Yeah. Yeah, let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Beyond Emptiness. Beyond Emptiness. So this book is the foundation of our autonomous culture books, okay? The culture works. So you know that our autonomous work divided into two parts: the literature, and the culture. Priority. No, actually, it's we go to the public hospital. Okay, we go to the public hospital. Yeah, and about we only just pay about 30% of the total money, and the government cover about 70%. Yeah, so this book is the foundation. Is the foundation of our autonomous culture work. Okay, so you know that our author Xuemo has written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions and translated into 28 languages. And then there's one book is about the world is a reflection of the mind. The world is a reflection of the mind. So this book is about the mindful yoga series, the first collection of the mindful yoga series written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, and then actually the idea of this book are from beyond emptiness. Yeah, are beyond emptiness. So I want to share you a very simple but extremely powerful truth. The world we live, the world we live is not the world itself, but a projection of our own mind. By projection of our own mind, yeah. So most of the pain, misunderstanding, conflict, and negative judgment in our life doesn't come from others. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So that is called the killing lie. The killing lie in US. So one of my friend, he was working in US, and he immigrant from China to US. Okay, so he is the white. Uh, how to say that? He's a white. Actually, he earned the money is the high part in US, but there's a there's a yeah. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so that's the killing line in that's the killing line. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book. Okay, most of the pain, misunderstanding, and conflict, negative judgments in our life doesn't come from others, not from the outside world. It comes from our inner prejudice, and our delusions, and our fixed thoughts, my friend. So let me share you a famous Chinese story, ancient Chinese story, okay, which perfect explain this truth. Once a man, once a man lost his favorite knife. Okay, he used this knife to cut the firewood in the mountain, and he searched anywhere and could not find it. I could not find it. And then one day, when he thought his neighbor cut a lot of firewood from the mountain. Yeah, gradually a thought appeared in his mind. My neighbor must have stolen my knife. My neighbor must have stolen my knife. Yeah. So from that moment on, everything changed. Everything changed. When he saw his neighbor walking, the neighbor stepped low, sneaky and guilty. Yeah. When he heard his neighbor talking, his voice sounds suspicious and unnatural. When he saw his neighbor smiling, he felt that the smile was fake, hiding a secret crime. Yeah. So in his eyes, This neighbor looked exactly like a thief in any way. Yeah, every moment, every expressions, every word seems to prove his guilt. A few days later, the man accidentally found his missing knife, and the knife was buried under the firewood in his old wood shelf, and he had forgotten that he placed the knife there himself. Yeah. The next day, the next day, when the man met his neighbor again, surprisingly, everything was completely changed. Everything is completely different. The neighbor walked naturally and spoke sincerely and smiled warmly. There was no trace of a thief at all. Okay, there's no trace of a thief at all. So, my friends, please notice this. Please notice this, okay? The neighbor never changed. Only the man's mind changed. Okay? Only the man's mind change. Okay? When we hold suspicions, the whole world looks suspicious. When we hold prejudice, everything looks problematic. Okay? And when we hold the delusion, realities become distorted. The outside world is always neutral, and we color it with our own mind. We color it with our own mind. So this is exactly what the spiritual wisdom teach us in this book. Beyond emptiness, the world is the reflection of our own mind. Okay, we perceive life through six senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Hi viewer, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. And these six senses create all our feeling, judgment, like, and dislike. Yeah. So nothing outside has fixed meaning. Nothing outside has fixed meaning. Nothing is absolutely good or bad, beautiful or ugly. So look at the world objectively. The rotten meat is disgusting for us. Why the food, but the food for the dogs? Okay? And the manure is disgusting for us, is dirty for us, but the home for the insect and the flies. Okay? So the fame, the fortune attract some people and repel others. So all difference come only from our inner perspective. All conflict, misunderstanding, and suffering arise from our own deluded mind. Yeah. So many people try to control their thoughts. They try not to overthink, not to worry, not to judge, but they always fall. Okay? Why? Just because thoughts move faster than anything else. The mind moves faster than the wind. Yeah? And also move faster than our inner nature. So if we lack awareness, we are easily carried away by the random thoughts and fall into the negative emotions. Yeah. The true happiness is very simple. The true practice is very simple. Sorry. The true practice is very simple. So do not fear the right thing thoughts. Fear only awareness. So we don't need to fight our thought. We just we just need to observe them calmly, without following them, without judging them. Yeah. So when we abide in our true mind, when we abide in our true heart, wandering thoughts turn into wisdom. So that is very important for us, how to turn the wandering thoughts into turn into wisdom. Yeah. So we have to abide in our true mind. So we can handle life calmly, yet our inner peace remain untouched. Yeah. So when we live in delusions, thoughts become massive vans, tangling our heart and creating endless suffering. So all experience in life are temporary. Pain, happiness, gain and loss, all eventually become memories, like passing dreams. Like passing dreams, most people suffer not because life is too bad, too hard, but because they cling too tightly to fleeting things. They care too much about others' opinions, okay? Too afraid of failure, too attached to temporary result. So, a calculating and self-centered mind create a narrow and painful world. A peaceful, open, and grateful mind create a bright and gentle world. Yeah. So as the ancient saying goes, so if you understand the Tao in the morning, yeah, you are satisfied even if you pass away in the evening. Yeah. So that is the Oriental wisdom in China. Yeah. So one day of awakened life is far more precious than 100 years of confused struggle. My dear friend, the outside world will always have change, challenge, and uncertainty, but we can always change our inner world. Remember the story of the knife? Yeah? The world doesn't need to change. Our minds need to change. When you let go of prejudice, misunderstanding disappear. When you let go of suspicions, conflict ends. When you purify your mind, your whole life become bright. Yeah. So that is the opinion from this book. The world is the reflection of our own mind. Now I'm going to show you another part about this book. Okay. So let's start with the questions. Okay. Have you ever felt like your life is being controlled by something that you cannot see? Yeah. Something we blame our circumstance, our jobs, and even other people's for our struggle. But today, I want to talk about the real force that shapes our destiny and how can we break back control. Okay, through the guidance from this book, Beyond Empathy, written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So let's start with a simple truth from this book we are explore today. In every situation, good or bad, or ordinary. Yeah. Hi. Terry Plotter. Are you sure? Terry Plotter. So what do you mean there, Jensen? Jensen. Yeah. Okay. Jensen. Okay. How is your day? How's anything today? How's anything today? So let's continue to talk about that. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. So our mind are the one creating our pen. Our mind actually the our mind are the one creating our pen. Okay, when the light goes well, we want more. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So when the light goes well, we want more. When the things goes wrong, we feel like we have lost everything. Yeah. But and when the life is just okay, we often zone out. Yeah. Okay. I got that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. So all these reactions come from what the books called in this book the deluded mind. The deluded mind. Okay, the part of us that judge everything as good or bad, mine or not mine. Yeah. So this delusion is filtered by desires. This delusion is filtered by desires. Desires make us see the world in black and white. Yeah. We crave success. So we fear failures. Okay. We want love. So we fear rejections. We want permanence. So we suffer when the things change. This either of thinking trap us in endless anxiety. Yeah. So I want to share you a story from my own life that taught me these lessons the hard way. Yeah. A few years ago, I take a job that I didn't love. So I'm living in Guangzhou. Okay, the southeast of China. Yeah, permanent thinking create fear. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So you know that. So I lived in Guangzhou many years ago and feel stuck. Every night I scroll through the social media and see the friends posting about promotions, okay, and the executive vacations and their perfect life. So do you know what happened? I did get jealous. I did get jealous, and then angry about at myself. Then depressed. I kept thinking, why can I have that? Why can I have that? And why is my life so boring? Why is my life so boring? And this cycle comparing myself to others and wanting more was eating me alive. Yeah, was eating me alive. I was focused on what I didn't have. That I forgot to enjoy what I did have. Yeah. So a steady job and a loving family and the freedom to learn the new things. Yeah. So one day I read a sentence from this book. I read a sentence from this book. A dualistic attitudes lead to an emotional response to everything in the world. Yeah. That hits me. That hits me, okay? I was letting my desires for more control my happiness. I was the one interfering. I was the one interfering with my own destiny. Okay? So, hi, Dr. Comer, nice to meet you. Okay, are you joking me? Are you joking me? No, I'm not. I'm not Mr. Xuemo. The Xuemo is my teacher. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, you have shown your bell. Your bell. Okay, so our author Xuemo also take a bell. Do you know why our author Xuemo take holding a bell? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Compare yourself with others. That's not good for us. That's not good for us. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Comer. Nice to meet you. Okay. Even new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. This is Louis from Western China. Today, I'm going to share you a book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, a life-changing book, Beyond Emptiness. Okay, so a lot of reader after encountering Xuemo's work, they change their destiny. Okay, so this is the book. This is the book. A book how can change your life. A life changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So how do we stop desires from interfering with our destiny? And this book will draw a beautiful line between the ordinary person and the sage. Yeah. So an ordinary person, it is like a boat in the storm. It's like a boat in the storm. Okay. Every wealth, success and failure, praise and criticism toss them around. Their emotions are ruled by external events. And a sage, on the other hand, it is like the ocean itself. The waves come and go, but the ocean remains calm. But the oceans remain calm. Yeah. So they still feel joy and sorrow. They are not controlled by them. They act in the world, but they are not of it. Yeah. So that's why one professor in people, okay, People University of China, he said, but if you stop compare, and how can you improve yourself? So that's the way. Okay, if you want to improve yourself, so you just compare to yourself, not the outside of the world. Okay, Jensen. So that is why we thought about the improve ourselves by the spiritual training. Yeah. In this book, we also have the guidance in this book. So a lot of people got anxiety and overthinking. So always worry about the past or always worry about the future. And this book and give you the guidance just like that. Okay. I'm going to show you the guidance later. Okay. So and the guidance just like that. So so when a student of our author Xuemo when a student of our author Xuemo, he is sworn with work, and he often neglect his spiritual practice. And he asked our author Xuemo how to do that. He was always forgot that. Okay, so our author Xuemo tell him, when distracting thoughts surge in your mind, all you need to do is anchor yourself in the mindfulness of the present moment and direct your awakened heart to the very things you're doing right now. Yeah, specifically, fix your eyes on it. When you're doing something, fix your eyes on it and let your ear listen to it fully. So, mm, actually, you have to compare to yourself. For example, even though you just make a very little progress, in your day, and you will be more easier for you to got the successful. Okay, so the people, you have to concentrate on your mind. For example, so you have a purpose. For example, if you from here Gansu province to Beijing, so every day you just you just concentrate on your destinations, okay, and work every day, and one day in future, and you will reach your destination. So if you give up halfway, some people they will attract by somebody. So for example, he want to go to Beijing, and then he finds some people as more richer and more happy in Shanghai. They will turn to Shanghai, and they will turn to Lanzhou, and they will turn to Henan. So they won't get success. So there is one way you have to do the things every day uh, at to your destination, and then it will more easier for you to get it successful. Yeah. So first you have a destination in your life. So you have to find a purpose in your life. That's very important. And and do the things you do every day. Yeah. So that is my opinion, okay, Jensen, okay, Jensen. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay. Let's continue to talk about the example. So our author Xuemo told to the man, okay, fix your eyes on it, okay, fix your eyes on it and let your ear listen to it fully, and let your nose seems to catch its scent, and your tongue seems to taste its flavor, and your body to truly feel its touch. When your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind are all wholeheartedly focused on what you are doing, you're already abiding in your pure, enlightened mind. Yeah? Channeling your true heart into the task at hand at the present. This kind of single mind focus is the finest spiritual practice. Yeah? So that is why our authorship was always said, stay forever awake and clear in the present moment, and follow circumstances as they come, and live in joy and freedom. Master and still your six senses with not wandering thoughts in your mind. Do your deeds like painting on empty air. Focus wholeheartedly as you can, and let go completely when you finish. Leave no attachment, neither in the void nor in your heart. So that is the way we dealing with the something in our life. Okay. Hi, Soy, Diego. Hi, Diego. Nice to meet you. Long time no see, Diego. Yeah, Diego. Okay, long time no see. Okay, how's anything, Diego? Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay? Beyond Emptiness, written by our author Xuemo. Yeah, Beyond Emptiness by our author Xuemo. Yeah. So there was this isn't about being cold and detached. It's about being present. Yeah, it's about seeing the things as they are, not as we want them to be. Okay? So our author Sherman always said, we are the creator of our mind. So how can we, hi, Bisnack, nice to meet you. Uh, how many days take for learning Chinese for a lazy person? So you have to go the environment. That's very important, okay? That's very important. Bisnack, nice to meet you. How's anything? So Bisnack, if you're not new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more updates and for more wisdom books. Yeah. So that's according to your talent. That's according to your talent and the environment. Okay, around you. Nice to meet you. Okay, how's anything, my friend? So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, for more updates and for more wisdom books. Okay, this is Louis from Western China. I'm here to share you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So this book is a life-changing book written by our author Xuemo. Yeah. So our author Xuemo said we are the creator of our own mind. So how can we say that? So first we have to change our mind and then take actions, and the actions become the wave of our life, and then our destiny it will be changed. It will become the yeah, Lee, my answer first. Okay? Okay, yeah. So I know that. So for a lazy man, so if we want to that's according how lazy you are, how lazy you are. So if you are lazy and don't want to get outside of your room, okay, just stay in the room and go to sleep, and you cannot learn the Chinese for your whole life. So if you go outside, okay, to meet the people and speak the Chinese to the people, maybe 2 or 3 months you can speak a very good Mandarin, okay. Yeah. So I met one of my friend. He's from England. He's from England. Yeah. Yeah. He can speak a very good Chinese and also speak the Sichuan dialect. Can you imagine that Sichuan dialect? And also he can speak very good Cantonese. Yeah. So as a foreigner in China, yeah, 2 or 3 months can speak nice. Yeah. So you have to go to China and have a good environment. So you have to not to you have to how to say that? You have to dare to make a mistake in your life. So, for example, when I go to Sichuan province, okay, for my college Chengdu, yeah. So I make a lot of joke when I speak the Sichuan dialect, but I just continue to speak the Sichuan dialect with my friend, okay, with my classmate, yeah. So I can speak a very good Sichuan dialect just in about 1 month, yeah. So you have to practice, 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 and practice because practice made perfect. Okay. Business, nice to meet you. Okay. So let's continue to talk about this book. Let's continue to talk about this book. Okay. Let me share you another story to illustrate this. Yeah. There is a porter. There's a porter who made a living selling his pottery. Okay. One day, a customer 谢谢 okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, yeah. So, business, where are you from? Business, where are you from? Yeah. So, let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So, one day, a customer accidentally knocked over and shattered the porter's most beautiful vase, most beautiful vase, okay? The customer was horrified. The customer was horrified and the porter's friend expected him to be furious. But the porter just smiled, picked up the piece, and smiling and said, "The vase is already broken." Being angry, one fix it. Why let a broken vase looting my whole day? Yeah? This is the difference between being tossed by waves and being the ocean. Okay, the porter doesn't suppress his feeling. He just he just choose not to let them control him. He accept what was and move on. Yeah. So there's another story about our author Xuemo's wife, Madame Lu. Madame Lu, yeah. So we call our author, my teacher, Mr. Xuemo's wife, Madame Lu, yeah. Okay, because his family name is Lu. Okay, so we call her Madame Lu. One day, Madame Lu in Madame Lu's rooms, the air conditioner doesn't work. So my teacher Xuemo asked me to check it out what happens of the air conditioner in Madame Lu's room. So I take a lift into her room and take a knife to check it out. And when I climb to the lift, so by accidentally, my knife fallen down. Okay, just hit the teacup, a very beautiful teacup on the table. Yeah, and the teacup was broken. So I was so nervous and guilty. I said, "I'm so sorry, Madam Lu. I broke your teacup. How much is the teacup? So I will pay I will pay the teacup for you." And Madam Lu just smiling and said, "Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to change the teacup myself. So it doesn't matter. It and the teacup is broken. Just let it broken. Okay, never mind that. Never mind about that. Just concentrate for checking the air conditioner. Yeah. So that is my teacher's. That's Madam Lu. Okay, that's Madam Lu. So I'm although I feel guilty just because I broke Mr. Madam Lu's teacup. And Madam Lu smiling just made me feel calm and peaceful. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about that. Okay. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually do this in my own life? Okay, how can we do this in my own life? In this book, Beyond Emptiness offered a simple, practical advice that we can all start today. So this book have the theory and the actionable steps that we can use that we can do today. So first, notice your reactions. You have to notice your reactions. When something happens, when something happens to us, pause before we judge it as good or bad. We pause, okay? So just observe how you feel without acting on it immediately. That is the first method we can use, okay? And the second way, let go of comparison. Let go of comparison. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is different. Focus on your own path, okay? Not someone else's expectation. Not someone else's expectation. Yeah? Just follow your path. Okay? Just focus on your path. Yeah? And the third way in this book you can use cultivate gratitude. Cultivate gratitude. Every day, take a moment to appreciate what you have. Okay, this shift your focus from what is missing to what is here. So you know that, according to our author Xuemo's guidance, so we have to appreciate before our meal. We will recite a long sentence. Okay, a long sentence to appreciate anything around us. So, for example, we have to appreciate that the natures give us the food. Okay, we have to appreciate that the farmers plant the food for us. Okay, that the farmers provide the food for us. We have to appreciate that the government give us a safety society, a safety country. Okay, we have to appreciate that the people cook the food for us. Okay, we also have to appreciate the teachers give us the guidance. Yeah, and all the co-workers around us. So we have to appreciate anything around us. Okay, before our meal, we have to recite a long sentence. Okay, we will use about 2 minutes before our meal, yeah, to recite the appreciate sentence. Yeah, and then the the four steps, actually it's the four ways, the fourth ways, practice acceptance. It's so difficult for us to practice acceptance. Yeah, something are beyond our control. Instead of fighting them, accept them and focus on what you can change. And focus on what you can change, my friend. Yeah. So, my dear friends, right here, the destiny of our life is not written in the star. The destiny of our life is not written in a rock. The destiny of our life isn't written in the stone. Yeah, and the destiny is shaped by every choice we make. The destiny is shaped by every choice we make, every thoughts we have. So that is why our author Xuemo always said, we are the creator of our own world. We are the creator of our own world. So we are the one we want to be. Okay. So the real force interfering with our destiny is not the world outside. Is not the world outside. Yeah. So it is the root mind inside us, our desires, our judgment, our need to label everything as good or bad. Yeah. So when we learn to see the world clearly, when we want to, learn to see the world clearly, to accept change, to accept change, to be present in the moment, to be present in the moment. We take back the control. We take back the control of our life. We cross the line from being ordinary to be the sage. Yeah. So that is some kind of training for us in our life. Okay. So BizNet, are you still here? Okay, and Jensen, are you still here? So that is the wisdom guidance from this book, Beyond Emptiness. So that's why I suggest you to read this book. So this book has changed thousands of people, okay, millions of people in China, millions of people in China. You know that our autismers knew in the Xuemo Culture net. Yeah. So one knew, okay, there will about 40 millions hit, 40 millions hit for one news in Xuemo Culture net. Okay. So when we learn to see the world clearly, to accept the change, yeah, to be present in the moment, we take better control. So the joy of purify, the joy of the purify, yeah, I heard, yeah, I was browsing. Okay, that's great. So you mean the Xuemo.com, okay? Can you see the Xuemo.com? You can see a lot of news during the Xuemo.com and a lot of other Xuemo's opinions through Xuemo.com, yeah? So let's continue. Let's continue to talk about the book, okay? The joy of purity and stillness is not somewhere far away. Yeah, it is right here in this moment when we let go of what we cannot control and embrace what we have. Yeah, and embrace what we have. So that is how we can take control of our destiny. The way written by Chinese author Xuemo, okay, Beyond Emptiness. So as the title said, this book, the title as Beyond Emptiness. So a lot of viewer will ask me, hey, Louis, what is the meaning of emptiness right here? Yeah. Is the emptiness isn't nothingness? Is the emptiness about the cup is empty? Actually not. Actually not. Okay. Emptiness, emptiness isn't nothingness, but the freedom from being trapped by our thought, desire, and fear. Our author Shermer used vivid story, personal reflection, and ancient wisdom to show us how to live with pleasant and peace through this book. So what made this book unique? What made this book unique? Unlike many spiritual books, and this book is grounded in real life. Whether you're dealing with work pressure, relationship struggle, or just the confusion of modern life, you will find relatable insight here. The author Xuemo, the author Xuemo share how to turn suffering into growth and the chaos into clarity. Not jargon, just heartfelt truth flowed in this book. Just a heartfelt truth in this book. So Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life to sharing his teachings, and beyond emptiness is his gift to anyone seeking more meaning. Yeah, is this book, and some viewers said, Louis, this book has an English reference. I cannot read the Chinese. So, and a lot of my friends, they cannot wait to read the Chinese reference because they said they will use the AI translator to read it, to help them to read this book. I'm going to share you good news about this book. This book is being translated into English by Dr. Yotaswo Kumar, an Indian British, the professor at Bath University. So the translator of the Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart. Yeah, Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart, Dr. Yotaswo Kumar. Yeah, this book is also translated by Dr. Yotaswo Kumar. Yeah, So you can also find the books on Amazon, and the printed edition for this book is for fast delivery. Yeah, and then so if you're new here, just feel free to subscribe our channel. Okay, we will announce if the English edition is released. Okay, so and the message in this book is universal. And the message in this book is universal. Yeah, we all have the power to find joy and freedom within this book. Yeah, have you ever felt stuck in overthinking? And this book will show you the way out. And this book will show you the way out. Yeah, so raise your hand. Raise your hand if you ever feel overwhelmed by life's noise, work, social media, and the to-do list. If that's you, I have the perfect book for you, Beyond Empathiness, written by Chinese author Xuemo. So you know that a lot of people was overthinking and about the AI era. Yeah. So have you ever get the video about the Chinese Spring Festival party? Yeah. Okay, during the carnival, the robber was made in China. They can play a very good dancing and the kung fu. Okay, very good kung fu that the robot. So the AI was developing so fast in China. So the AI can create the art, then can draw the pictures. So some designers will lose their job. Why the book is so thick? Okay, because the message is universal. Because the message is universal, my friend. So if you want to know the true, if you want to the root, the true root of the universal, so you have to read a thick book. Okay, that book is thick enough for you to got the wisdom, the enlightenment wisdom. So one of my friends, he said that he take about 1 million RMB to take the course to get the wisdom. But this book is only about 35 US dollar to get this book, Beyond Empathiness, my friend. Okay, okay, Park, nice to meet you. Park, if you're new here, okay, Palor, yeah. Nice to meet you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah. Just feel free to follow our channel. Okay, we are talking about the wisdom from our author Xuemo's book, the spiritual wisdom and human wants found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo, yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay? Let's continue to talk about this book. So have you know that in China, a lot of people are overthinking and lost their job because the AI and replace a lot of people. So now you know that the AI can design the pictures. So some base designer will lost their job, okay, because the AI. And you know that the AI can write the essays and the AI can plan our days. Yeah. So in China, the taxi driver will gradually lost their job. You know that in China, the auto driving car, okay, is so popular in China, especially in the big cities and the first class city, Shenzhen, and then Shanghai. They have the auto driving taxi. Yeah. So the taxi will lost their job, and also the deliverer will also lost their job. You know that I can see a lot of auto driving car. They carry the cabbage to the people. Then they deliver the cabbage to the people. Yeah, and also the takeaway food. The takeaway food they also can use the auto driving airplane to send the takeaway food. A lot of China, you know that a lot of Chinese people are working in the company. Okay, they will decide to eat in the company at noon. So that's if you ever take a visit to Guangzhou, So a lot of people will eat in the company. They will order the takeaway food. So and then there are a lot how to say that, a lot of people they deliver the takeaway food to the people. But when they order driving airplane, they will replace the deliver to deliver the takeaway food to the people. So it's more convenient and yeah, and use less times. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about this book, okay? But the AI cannot help us to find our true mind, okay? The AI cannot fix us the not enough in our mind. Yeah. So when you when you feel overthinking in your life, okay, so you have to read this book, Beyond Emptiness, written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo is a beloved author in China, and this book is our author Xuemo's most popular work for a reason. Yeah, this book has been shown about 10 million books in China. Okay, 10 million books in China beyond emptiness. Yeah. So this book, it will guide you how to create the chaos in your mind. Okay, and let go what's holding you back, and live with more joy and purpose. Imagine that waking up, waking up without anxiety. Okay, facing challenges with calm, and feeling connected to something bigger than yourself. Yeah, that is what Beyond Emptiness offer. Practical tools for everyday lives, rooting in centuries of Eastern wisdom, but totally acceptable to the modern life. Okay, thank you. Uh, yeah, business, that's the spiritual learning. Actually, this book is about the spiritual training in your mind. Okay, so when you read the book, you can turn the chaos into clarity. Okay, you can transform the chaos into clarity. So you can transform the problems into wisdom. Yeah. So that is what Beyond Emptiness offer. Practical tools for everyday life, rooting in centuries of Eastern wisdom, but totally accessible to modern readers. Yeah. So this book is easy to read and deeply moving and life changing. A lot of readers after encountering Mr. Sherman's work, they change their life. And this book is the foundation of our autism theories. Yeah. So, and this book, if you want to got a chance to transform your relationship with yourself and the world, so this book is the perfect book for you. Okay, this book is the perfect book for you. So, if we said about the spiritual learning, so actually there's not a, you can also say there is a spiritual learning. So when you're doing something, you have three me's in front of us: the passing me, the present me, and the future me. Yeah. So when you're doing something, when you're doing some choice, so you have to think about your future me. Okay, that your future self, and the present self, and the past self. So all three yourself together right here. So when you're doing something, when you face some problems, you have to show that. So you just calm down. So and think about that. If your future self coming, so what will your future self do? Okay, so and think about that. Your past self made a mistake. Okay, and you don't want to, and you don't and you won't make the mistake anymore. So that is something that you can also say there's a model of your life. And the model of your life, hi, Yusi, nice to meet you. Yusi, nice to meet you. Long time no see. Hey, buddy. Yeah, how's anything? Yeah. So there is your future self always upon you, always upon you, okay, always beyond you. So in front, beyond your head, okay, you always when you're doing something, you always think about that. So if you are the future self, if you are the future self, and what will your future self do? And then you will make the right choice, and then you will make the right choice. Yeah. Hmm. The lot of adjacent future self imagination turn real. Yeah, of course. So that is not the imagination, okay? That is the visualization. Jensen. Jensen. That is the visualization. So mm, the visualization is higher than meditation, than imagination. Okay, so I call it visualization, visualizations. Yeah. So you have to think something bigger than yourself. Okay, in front of you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you, Yoshi. Yoshi, nice to meet you. Yeah. How's anything? So I didn't take live stream in this channel for a long time, since since from April, yeah, yeah, and this channel, after Joanna take this channel to London and to US, yeah. Okay, that's great. Welcome, my friend Yoshi. Welcome. So when will you come to China? When? When? So very soon. Will you go to join the Peking? Go to Peking. So our authorship will go to join the Peking Book Fair in 17th July. 17th July now is about 12th July, yeah? So 5 days later, our authorship was invited to take the lectures in the BIBF Peking Book Fair, yeah? So if you are in Peking, you can go to join the Peking Book Fair and to take the lectures of our author Xuemo. Okay, join the lectures of our author Xuemo. Yeah, you'll see. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, so I have to find my card. Okay, I'm a little thirsty. Oh, would you like to drink some tea, my friend? Yeah, would you like to drink some tea? Ah, you're using the translator. Great. Okay, give me the tea. So which tea would you prefer? Green tea or black tea? Hmm? So for a lot of China, for a lot of Chinese, they will prefer the how do you make the tea? So that's according what kind of tea you want to make. Okay. So the black tea, the temperature is about 90, and the green tea, the milk tea. The milk tea, we also made a milk tea. Okay, we also made a milk tea. So the milk tea, we put the milk, the power of the milk in a can, a big can, and put the tea into the can and make the water become the water boiling, and then we put the tea in it and put the power of the milk in it and mix up. And we also put some how to say that, and some kind of fruit is red in this sweet. I don't know how to say that. That's kind of sweet fruit. Okay, that's some kind of put it like that, and then made the milk tea sweet. Yeah, and then made the milk tea sweet. So for me, I would love to drink the black tea. So I know I'm good at making it. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. So are you going to do the business in China to make it for selling the music? Yeah. So let's talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Hi. Yeah, let's talk about the book. Yeah. Mm, that is the book offer you the wisdom. So beyond emptiness. And some people ask me, is this book religious? That is a great question. This book is not tied to any specific religions. And the beyond emptiness draw on universal Eastern wisdom. Are you eating the sushi? Uh, I love eating the sushi. I love that. I love that. Yeah, you know that I'm from Eastern. I live. I was born in Eastern China. I was born in Eastern China. So now I live in Western China. Yeah. So the weather is so different, but I love the weather in Western China. It's so cool in winter here. So when I was living in Guangzhou, I have to take the aircon every day, anytime. Okay, in the summer. But here, I didn't. Do you know the power of tea sector? Okay, just share me that. Okay, the tea seller. What's the power of the tea seller? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? And beyond emptiness, draw on universal Eastern wisdom. Focus on self-awareness, letting go of attachment. Letting go of attachment. Are you sure? Are you sure? They can become even the prime minister. You mean the minister in India? Modi. Hi, welcome. Love from Western China. Yeah, thank you. Know your creator. Nice to meet you. Know your creator. Yeah, Ram. Yeah, yeah, you're the creator. Yeah, okay. You're the creator of your own life, my friend. So, if you're new here, don't forget to follow our channel. Yeah, I respect all. Of course, you know it very fast of you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Not your creator. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. I'm here to share in your book, a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So, and do you know what is the power of this book? What is the power of this book? Okay. One of people, one of Muslim. Okay, he was always lost his faith to the to to the Muslim, to to the okay, how to say that? Yeah. And then after he read our author Sherman's book, okay, he got the faith again, got his faith again. Okay. And then he told our author Sherman, okay, he's never better than before to be a Muslim. So that's the power of author Sherman's book. So this book is for anyone, no matter you believe, who want to live more mindfulness. So we're talking about the books of the Beyond Emptiness, a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, Beyond Emptiness. Yeah. So a lot of people have changed their life. A lot of people have changed their life through reading this book. Okay. So and some people ask me what is the emptiness really means right here. I'm confused. Are you here for selling your books? That's not my book. That's my teacher's book. Okay, I'm here to sharing you the book right here, a life-changing book, and this book has changed a lot of people's life. And this book is really a good book, and then And then this book help a lot of people take the chaos in their clarity, okay, and find the clarity in the chaos. Yeah. So do you know what is the meaning? And this book is beyond emptiness. Beyond emptiness. Yeah. So this book, what is the meaning of beyond emptiness? Yeah. Emptiness here isn't nothingness. Okay. It's freedom. It's freedom from being trapped by our overthinking, desire, or fear. It means seeing life as it truly is, without unnecessary stress. Yeah. Mr. Xuemo explained it with simple story, so it's super relatable. How, yeah, actually this book is so great, and yeah, yeah, I just sharing you the book with the truth, okay, with the truth. You see, okay. So let's continue to talk about this book. Okay. Some viewer ask me, okay, do I need to know Eastern philosophy to understand this book? Yeah, not at all, my friend. Mr. Shermer writes in down to earth way. He writes in down to earth way. Yeah, no jargon or complex theories. Mr. Shermer used real life examples, work stress, relationship, and daily chaos to share the insights here. Even if you're new to Eastern wisdom, you will get the value right away. Okay, see you, my friend. So Yosi, have you ever subscribed our channel? If you didn't, just subscribe our channel. Yeah. See you, Yosi. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Okay. So also some people ask me, how can I apply the book's teaching to my busy life? How? That's exactly what made this book so special. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah. So that's exactly what made this book so special. Yeah. This book has small and actionable steps like simple mindfulness practice when you're stressed and how to let go of unhelpful thoughts. So you don't need extra terms. You just integrate it in your work, commute, and or family terms. Yeah. And just like that, yeah, it's so tasty, so dedicated. Okay, so tasty. Phone charge low. So you have to charge your phone. Okay, Biznet. Biznet, have you ever subscribed our channel? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, Jensen, that's okay. So that is their freedom. That's their freedom. Yeah. So, and some will ask me, is this book only for the people who are spiritual? No. This book is for anyone feeling overwhelmed, dark, or wanting more peace. So, whether you're a student, professional, or parent, if you're tired of mental chaos, and this book will help you find the clarity. It is about living better, not being perfect. Okay? So, also some viewers said, will this book help with anxiety or overthinking? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. A lot of readers said this book changed how they deal with anxiety. And Mr. Schumer guides you to observe your thoughts without getting stuck in them. So you can calm your mind naturally. It's not a quick fix, but a lasting way to shift your mindset through reading this book. Yeah. And some viewer just say yesterday, so the people will prefer listen to the audible book. The audio book. Okay, is there an audio version right here? I prefer listening. Yeah, for me, actually, I also love the audiobook. So when I was driving and walking, okay, I prefer listening. I prefer listening the audiobook. Yeah, but now the printed editions is available now, and then the audiobook is coming soon. So if you prefer listening, just feel free to follow our channel. Do you announce it? Hi, Penny, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi, long time no see. Pandy, nice to meet you. Like tongue? You mean I look like tongue? Yeah, thank you. Okay, Pandy, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, I'm great. How about you? How about you, Pandy? So, like down. Who is down? You mean that? Mm, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, yes, you're the new one. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. So I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, Pandi, where are you from? Okay, where are you from? Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you. So if you're new here, just feel free to follow our channel. Okay, we will announce it as soon as it release. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So for now, and this book has only have the printed editions right here. Oh, you're from India. Nice to meet you, my friend. A lot of my friends are from Indian. So, for example, Daniel, and then your task word. Okay, a lot of my friends are from Indian. Then and some of my friends and some of them are from Nepal. Yeah, and yeah, the Indian. So the Indian is so hot right now. I read the news now. I know that India is so hot, extremely hot. Yeah. So also some viewer ask me, have you personal? Yeah, I cannot speak Hindi. I cannot speak Hindi. Hi, Pandy. Yeah. So some people ask me, have you personally read this book? What is your favorite part? Yeah, I have read this book for 7 times. For 7 times, okay? And my favorite part is about how the people change sense from the death. Okay. So and this book, Mr. Schimmer describes how a dying people's feelings, okay, the 5 elements just lost in our body and how we feel. Okay. Yeah, I know that. You know the Hindi very much. Hey, in Indian. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's continue to talk about that. Okay, so and also I love the part that how to take care of dying persons in through this book, how to take care of dying persons in this book. So fortunately I read this book. Yeah, Yasin. Okay, so you know that my mother just passed away last year. Last year, so when I read this book, I got all the methods. What are you talking about? I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know that. Okay, so you know that I follow the guidance from this book and take care of my mother. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. So this book is about a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. And then this book follow this guidance, and the title as Beyond Empathy. beyond emptiness, beyond emptiness. So this book, and it can teach, and it can give us the guidance how to got the transcendence of our life, how to get the transcendence of our life. So it's written by spiritual writer Xuemo. Yeah. So okay, Pandy, have you ever subscribed our channel? Yeah. If you know, just subscribe our channel. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, you can take the book from Amazon. You can take the book from Amazon, and the book is for fast delivery. It's for fast delivery. Yeah. And also, you can take the book from the library in India. So New Delhi, some library in New Delhi, they also have this book in their library. Yeah. Uh, During 2020, okay. Wait, I subscribed to your channel. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So in the years of 2020, one of my friend Leon, he was live in India, and then he donate a lot of autonomous books in New Delhi's library. Okay. Okay, Pandy, I'm so happy you're here with me today. Okay. Also, Yasin. Okay. Also, okay, a lot of my friends right here. So I have to go. I have to go, my friend. Okay. Thank you so much for coming with me. Okay. I'm so happy to meet you right here. Okay. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Yeah. Goodbye. Have a nice day. And take care. And take care. Yeah. Sure. So before I go, I have to take a pictures, my friend. Okay. See you. Have a nice day. Okay. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Warm. Yeah, the book may be in Amazon. Amazon, yeah, the book you can take the book from Amazon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Pandy, Pandy. Okay, this is Louis from Western China. Okay, so okay, see you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Okay, wait. Okay, wait for. Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Pandy, what are you talking about? Okay, I just waiting for you. Yeah. So what else do you want to ask? So you can take the book from Amazon, and also how to say that? This okay. See you later. See you soon. Okay. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay. It's called chess. Ingram. You also can take the book from Ingram. Yeah. Pendy. You can also can take the book from Ingram. Yeah. The Ingram, and also and also Amazon. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Goodbye, my friend. Pandy. Okay, I have to go. See you.